Good evening, dear friends. My name is Rohit Lala, and today we are going to cover the topic that is rank correlation in this video. I would like to debrief something about rank correlation. See, whenever we are finding the relation between two variables, that is known as a correlation, as we have covered. So now, rank correlation is nothing. We are trying to find the relationship between two ranks. Now, sometimes it happens in many reality shows that there are two or more judges that are associated and they are just selecting the winners. So now the owner jury member would like to know whether both the judge have same opinion or not. And for that, they need to run a rank correlation. So obviously, many times, like in reality shows, like we are seeing Dance India Dance, fashion show, this is very common techniques which they are using. So now first we will work on Excel. I would like to highlight one of the sum which has been taken from Levin and Rubin book, and it is one of the fabulous sum. It has 32 variables. So now to rank 32 variables it's difficult, and that's why we are working on Excel. Okay, so I am just showing you like it has like I am just debriefing the question first of all. Like it has husband's IQ and wife's IQ. So now on the basis of husband and wife's IQ, I would be finding the relationship between the husband's IQ and wife's IQ by just assigning the ranks to them. So for that reason, see these are the 32 variables, the IQ in numbers, uh, which has been noted in a research. We would be just ranking them. So first we would be ranking husband's IQ. So it's really very easy to rank husband's IQ. We just need to apply small formula equal to rank dot average. So when we find out this formula, we just have to click on it. Then we need to just click on this comma. Again, select the whole, you can say line. Again, give the comma. You need to give the order. Remember, both the variables should have same order. If ascending, then both should be kept ascending. If descending, then both should be kept descending. So in this case, I would like to do ascending order. I would be closing the bracket and I would be just giving the enter. The rank has been assigned. Now see, basically I just need to freeze the cells. So I would just add dollar sign before the variables, so that I can get appropriate output for all the variables. So now I'm just giving enter. See the ranks that has been assigned to each and every variable. Now I would like to say something. The rank 106 or the variable 106 comes twice. Even 100 comes 4 times in this variable. So every variable, like you can see 100 is here, even 100 is here. So that's why the ranks are in point. So this is a basic thing we need to learn. Now we are allocating the rank wise in a same scenario. R Okay, so we need to just type the same formula, that is equal to rank, again average, just click on it, just like select the variable of wife, give the comma, again select the variable, drag it till last variable, give the comma, write down 1 for ascending order, close the bracket. When you give enter, you will again find the rank of it. Now you need to just again freeze the cells, so that when you give like when you find out rank for others, you can easily get it. So freeze the cells, and we can freeze the cell by giving a dollar sign. Now just give double click, your answer would be in front of you. So basically these are the ranks which are useful. So now we would be finding a correlation first, and then we would be doing a manual calculation. So I am just doing a calculation for rank. So equal to CORREL. So it shows me the formula. The first array is my rank X, comma. The second array is my rank of Y, that is rank for 5. Just closing the bracket and giving enter, I will find the answer, that is 0.808. This is really very correct answer, and this way we can find the rank correlation using Excel. Now suppose we want to find it manually by applying the formula and want to test whether the answer is same or not. So first we need to find a difference. So easily difference can be found of, just write down, it is always represented by D. You just have to do equal to this variable minus this variable. Just give enter. Just find out the difference. The every variable has a difference. Now positive and negative sign would be there, so no issue about it. To remove that negative sign, we just need to find difference square. So difference square can be also done in Excel easily. Just click. See, when we just apply the multiplication sign, it represented from this star sign. So just multiply it twice, and same way click on it, drag it. You will have your difference square. You need a total of difference square. So just I am doing the total of difference square in very easy manner. Just applying auto sum, you are having a difference square total, that is 1043.5. So now we can apply it formula. So obviously our formula is something like this. Just give me 1 minute. Our formula is 1 minus 6 sigma d square upon n square minus 1. So 1 minus 6. Now see, sigma d square is this. So just 1043.5. Our n is 32. So 32 square minus 1. Just we will do the multiplication very fast using the calculator. So first we need to find out the solution of it. So first we will be doing the numerators total. So numerator means like 1. We will just like debrief this thing. So 6 into 1043.5. So you will get 6261. So just write down that thing again. 1 minus 6261. Okay. Divided by n is 32. We would be just doing square of 32 and just writing it. So 32 into 32, that is 1024. So 1024 minus 1, so that is 1023. Same way, 1 minus 6261 minus 1 into 32. So it is near about 32,736. So 32,736. Now we would be dividing it. So 6261 divided by 32,736. So that would be something about 0.1912. So 1 minus 0.1912. 1 minus 0.1912, that is 0.8, like 0.8088. So this is our answer. We would be checking it with our answer. So 0.808. So we are correct. So maybe like fourth decimal is changed, but it's okay. So this way we can find out the sum. Again, the interpretation. See, this is a having a positive sign. So this shows a positive correlation. Obviously, it is above zero point 0.7. So it is strong positive correlation. So we can justify that husband's IQ and wife's IQ are correlated strongly. So thank you for your support, dear friends. Goodbye.